100 degrees Fahrenheit outside and your car's aircon gave up? Awesome. Before we did anything, we checked the compressor. It wasn't running. The pulley spins, but the compressor itself isn't engaged. Often checking and replacing, or swapping, the 7.5 amp resistor. And the relay fixes this. But not this time. So instead of a minor electrical problem that could be fixed easily, we have a more serious problem. We did a quick refrigerant refill through the Schrader valve on the low pressure pipe of the aircon. I filmed this part on our CRV, not the pilot, but it's the same in almost all cars. A quick blast to displace the air on top of the valve. Then clamp the hose onto the valve. The system turned back on and worked for a few days, but then it gave out again. That means we've got a leak. That's a bigger problem. We injected some refrigerant with UV dye into the system, drove around for 10 minutes and then waited until night, and hit it with a UV light. Sure enough, the high pressure line was glowing. Leak detected. The next morning, we mixed up some dish soap and water, sprayed it on the suspect area, and boom, bubbles. Leak confirmed. Looking closer, we found deep gouges in the aluminum line, caused by a small bracket that was supposed to hold the line in place. We tried a quick JB weld fix, smeared it on, let it harden, refilled the system, and yeah, that didn't work. So instead of replacing the whole line, expensive and annoying, we went for a splice repair. We used a tube cutter to remove the damaged section. That's 2 cuts. We capped the ends of the remaining tube to keep them clean. Then we grabbed an 8mm splicer from Amazon. Your car might use a different size. First, we tightened the splicer onto the lower section of the line. Then we inserted the upper section and cranked down the nut. Moving the wrenches against each other worked best, stressing the tube the least. Then we pulled a vacuum, which is optional. The line was only open for 10 minutes, and we had it capped most of the time, so barely any air could have gotten in. And even if it did, the receiver dryer takes care of tiny bits of moisture. The refill was just like before, but this time it's a complete fill. One full 12-ounce can and most of another, totaling around 20 ounces. We used a gauge to monitor pressure as well. The aircon is blowing cold again, and it's been solid for a month. To prevent future damage, we used some hose clamps we had on hand to make a new bracket to hold the high pressure line in place. Optional, but hey, it worked. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you.
I think we're getting frostbite, baby.
Best summer drive ever.